What's up, y'all? It's me, Lynn, and I'm back with another Bizarre Review / recap. Before we get into this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. It's gonna be right here. I think we had just hit 3K subscribers. That is so awesome. That is so cool. Thank you guys so much. And do not forget to like this video. Don't forget to share this video. Don't forget to comment on this video your favorite parts about Bizarre, what you like about the show, who's your favorite character, and who's your favorite guest star. And don't forget to follow me on all my social media. It's gonna be up here somewhere. My Snapchat, Musical.ly, Twitter, and Instagram. It's on MsCuteZie, but it will be up here on top of the screen. And our special guest for today on Bizarre for this whole week was Rosanna Pansino. If you guys don't know who Rosanna Pansino is, she is actually a cook, a baker. She bakes. She has her own baking show, and she's on YouTube, mostly known, famously known as on YouTube. And I watched a few of her videos before. She's pretty cool. She probably can bake anything. Literally, she looks awesome. She's so adorable and so tiny, but then she can bake. I'm like, all throughout this episode, I was like, I want some cake right now. I want some kind of cupcake. I want something. I want to bake like Rosanna because she can bake, guys. Okay, and her voice is so cute. It's like, and let's do this. It's like a true cook voice. You know, you have that voice. If you hear noise, that's the window. If you know you have that voice, that you just have that cooking voice. That's what I'm talking about. So I just want to mention and give a special shout out to Devore Ledridge, who actually played Mila on the show. She finally got to do her Disney ID, which is so cool. I want to do one so bad. I know everybody's like doing it on YouTube, but I want to do one so bad. I really want to do a Disney ID. I always wanted to be on Disney and do that. That was always my thing. Like, I wanted to be like, my name is Juliana, and you watching Disney Channel. That was the thing. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. So, yeah. So, on this episode, it was really sad, but then it was heartfelt at the end because Christmas is here. And Merry Christmas and ho, ho, ho. This the season. It started off with Frank is like, this Christmas party is going to be legendary. And Paige was like, yeah, they're going to have boxing snowman, virtual snow, punch. And she was like, the punch sound regular, but who knows? It could be a different kind of flavor. So they saw that the flavor was red, and it's like, yes. So it's Secret Santa, and Liam was like, well, y'all all terrible at keeping secrets because you're always posting everything on your channel. So we just need to make it Santa. So then Mila's like, no, we not bad at keeping secrets. So then she wouldn't post it on her channel what she wrote. So then she got herself, so she didn't re-gift herself something she gave herself before. Dirk got horse face guys, and now he's freaking out because he don't know what to do because he got horse face guy. And then Frankie and Paige got each other, so the only thing they're going to give each other is a gift of friendship. And then they holiday shopping is done, which is pretty smart. Yeah, so Dirk don't want to get horse face guy. He don't know what to get him. And then Bernie was like, okay, well, I didn't get an email. I didn't get an invitation to a party, and I didn't get in the Secret Santa thing, and you didn't call my name, and I know these are all unrelated incidents that don't have a pattern. So what's wrong? Why am I not to the party? So he's like, look, only Buglers only. So I guess Bugler is like some kind of secret thing, and only people with over 10,000 subscribers can come and join, which I thought it was just a big website, but it's not. It's a special website. So he's like, look, everything's negotiation, so we're going to do this. So he's like, I'll come to the party for 1 hour. So then Liam's like, no, I'm going to have physically thrown out if you do that. The Birdie's like, okay, the give and take begins. So Birdie's like, why wouldn't that be okay? Because, Paige and Frank was like, are you okay? He was like, why wouldn't that be okay? Just because my best friends are going to the party, I'm not going to. And Frankie was like, yes. Then they was like, well, I'm going to my grandma's party with these old people. A lot of wisdom is being passed down from generation to generation. So then he was, crying in the bathroom. He's like, oh, I'm going to be the big kid at the kids' table because my cousin Trent with the cool zippers, he went to boarding school. So, yeah. He's going to be the big kid at the KO. He said he can't wait to get insulted by his grandma's boyfriend, the fire chief or whatever. So, he was like, okay, but then it was like, we're going to help you. So then he was like, did you hear me scream every day of my life every day of my life is a nightmare? And it was like, no. He's like, oh, okay then. So Dirk didn't know what to get her horse face guys. He's like, one bad gift can ruin his year. He could be bent on revenge. And he's like, or he won't be. I don't really know too much about him. So what's the name was like, Amelia was like, well, let's just watch him and see what he likes to do. So he had accordions and like a little rescue cage that you rescued like an animal from the shelter. And then he used to make orange juice. And then he used the orange peel to slam it on the ground. So he didn't really know what to do. So Amelia was like, good luck, buddy. So Freaky's outfit was really cute. Bernie was hitting on Rosanna because, Rosanna Pansino was in the episode. So then she was like, no, he wasn't. He was saying panorama ding-dongs, which was something she made, was the ding-dongs she made. So he's like, oh, you're so pretty. And she's like, oh. And she kind of resembles somebody. I can't think of what actress she looked like. But she looked just like somebody. But she's like, look, what if I bake you into a giant cake and put you inside of it and sneak you in? So then Bernie was like, and Frankie was like, this is going to be an even worse idea. Let's get it. He was like, what if I eat all these cookies, gain weight, and dress up as Santa? So then Paige is like, that's not going to work. And he's like, yeah, because my metabolism will turn everything into muscle. That's true. So then she's like, that's not what I was talking about, but okay. Okay, so she made Liam some self-portrait cookies, and he was like, oh, I'm finding all of them. They perfect. So he started they had a big plan, a sign that said they was going to put Bernie in a big cake. And I'm just like, they messed up on that one. But yeah, Paige's very was cute. Frankie and Paige using a quit fuel, and he's like, fine, leave the key cards at the front. So then they was like, oh, we were not quitting, but they rebooted Liam, but no, they know that if you reboot Liam, that's just rebooting the computer, not his human self. But yeah, so he have to have 10,000 subscribers to get in and be a real viewer. So Bernie Schneider's gonna solve this the old-fashioned way by becoming a video sensation. So they all jumped up and freeze framed, which was pretty cool. And they're like, we know this is not gonna work, but you're gonna do it anyway. So his fans was called the Soldiers. He tried to make something called Feel the Burn, where you get more shredded than taco cheese. And he was oiling up. He was like, you gotta oil up the armpits, you know. That's the first thing. He's like, he couldn't even lift the weights. And his grandma was like, Bernie, are you using my weights again? So that wasn't good. Then he posted that video, and Dirk and everybody else was watching it. So he's like, how many subscribers do I got? 4 million, 50 million. Then he was like, no, -3. And they're like, what's -3? It's when somebody canceled their entire internet plan and closed their computer out. So then Dirk was like, oh, well, you made people go outside thanks to you, but then they're going to go find a river to throw the laptop in, because that video was terrible. Which I thought the video was kind of funny, because I thought maybe it would go viral, because videos like that go viral, like silly videos, but that's not the video one. But yeah, so Frankie had my red varsity shirt on that I had in my fashion video. I did a fashion haul, and I bought a Shein shirt, and she had it on, which is pretty amazing. But anyway, yeah, so Amelia tried to help him, you know, to see what was his dislikes and likes, and his dislikes was Bernie. His likes was himself. And he was interested in himself, but you know, it wasn't really working. So he tried to do pranks, and that didn't work. Frankie was like, I started coming with that itchy powder, but I didn't stop it. So Bernie tried gaming and played Sunshine Farm, but he wasn't really good at the gaming videos either, because that just kind of messed him up also. Then he tried to do meditation, but that didn't work because the itchy powder kept itching. And yeah, that wasn't working for him. Meanwhile, Dirk was trying to make a gift for Horseface Guy. He ended up just breaking the wooden house he made for him. He was like, look, I don't know what gift to give him. So he was like, look, I want to tell him I care about you, I see you, but you know, and I know you. So then Amelia was like, well, give him a gift card. And he's like, I'm not marrying him, I'm not about to give him no gift card. Like, bro, no. But yeah, so Rosanna, she needed Bernie's help, and he was like, look, my channel stinks, and I'm terrible in this and that. So she's like, oh, look like you got the case. But she's like, look like somebody got the case of holiday ho-hums. So she's like, that's me, I made my holiday ho-hums. So she's like, look, my live stream, my assistant, you know, canceled, and my live stream about to go on, so she needed a man that can help her. So he got excited, but she needed an elf. So they was live. He had to unwrap the candy canes, but he couldn't unwrap the candy canes. So he's like, look, I hate you candy canes. He was throwing everything. He was like, I got killed by crows. I was born with 3 extra teeth. I'm not allowed to watch TV shows with puppets in them. It was so much going on. She's like, are you okay? You want to organize the thing? He's like, back off, Rosanna. I don't need your help. I don't need none of this. I'm already going bald, but except on my back, so it's not good. So he was like, and my middle name is Miriam. So basically, everything was really crashing down on him. So Bernie could end up coming to the party because he had 14,000 subscribers, because he was the angry elf. So they was like, oh, they told him the news. He was like, oh, wow. So then Liam was like, I'll print you an invitation, but I'm going to take in the satisfaction that my toner is low, you know, in the printer. So yeah. But he was like, yeah, I did, you know, he talked back to some of his subscribers, telling them, like, giving them a piece of their mind. And it was like, uh-oh, subscribers don't like that. Yeah. So they was like, subscribers don't like that. So what had happened was he had lost some subscribers, and he went down to 9,000 subscribers, which really wasn't good. So then Liam destroyed the invitation, and he was like, well, they was like, if he didn't get to go, they was like, I'm not going. So then he was like, oh, that's so sweet, guys, but you guys should go. So then he turned around. It was trying to say more stuff, but everybody was already gone because they was already going to the party. So yeah, at his little party, he was at the table, and he was at the kid's table. He's like, look, I'm the coolest guy in here. Y'all can ask me any questions, you know. So the little kid was like, Kim, like, where's Trent? You know, where's Trent? So then he was like, whatever. So then he got to go to the big kid's table, the adult's table, because he had to sit in between the aunt and the fire chief, because the fire chief was about to break up with his grandma. You know, the fire chief. I mean, you know, for the aunt. So yeah. So basically, you know, that wasn't really good. So then the chief insulted him like, you shake hands like a fish. Like, he's so stupid. You shake hands like fish. But yeah, meanwhile, Paige and Frankie, he was doing virtual reality, and he was like, oh, they started popping lock Santas, you know, the boxing Santas, and they was thinking about Bernie. So they started shrimping him out and thinking about Bernie. So then Dirk and Mila was like, everything remind me of Bernie. So then Rosanna had some kind of punch. She was like, it's so bubbly and sweet, but it leaves a bitter taste in your mouth. So he's like, oh, that's Bernie. So it says, steer clear. The upstairs bathroom is having toilet problems. And it's like, oh my God, that's Bernie. So then Liam was like, the toy drive was a huge success, but I'm kind of debating on whether it was a good idea to do the slam dunk toy drive, because all of the toys are getting broken. So yeah, Liam was like, look, the entire family, it's not viewable without the entire family. So he kept repeating it because he had to talk for a mandatory 5 minutes. So it kept clicking with, you know, everybody, Dirk, Amelia, Paige, and Frankie. It was like, Bernie, entire family. So the chief was like, you know, that's why I like Trent the best, because he knows how to wear the zippers at Bernie's house. So then they came to Bernie's house. They was like carolers and all this and that. So it was like, we sorry we left you behind, but they brought the party to them, and they had some Hanukkah hummanas. Again, they thought Bernie was hitting on her, but that was what the Hanukkah hummanas was called, because, you know, Bernie, he don't celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah. So yeah, Amelia was like, look, attention. You know when you say attention to make a toast, but she was like, no, I just like attention. So she did the Secret Santa, what a Santa gives, and she gave herself her own Santa gift. I don't know how, she was like cheapskate, but you know, she gave it to herself. But then Dirk gave Horseface Guy his dad. He reunited him with his dad. So Amelia was like, what? How? He's like, the clues are everywhere. How? Where did he get reunite him with his dad from? But Amelia was like, okay, whatever. And then Liam came. He was like, look, even though you're not something, you are something, and that's something. But Bernie was like, oh, he was hugging him and stuff. So he was like, look, I was at the grown-up table, but it was a lot of low-sodium soup talk. So then they was like, oh my God, we should make a video about the kid at the adult table. So they made a really cool video. It was all, it was like, okay, let's put the napkin on these knees and get all grown up. And it was like, the fruit was hard to pronounce. That's how you know you're at the grown-up table. The kids' table looked so cool. It had candy, gingerbread men. It had hydraulics. Paige singing was really good. Olivia Rodrigo can really sing. They had the Aunt Millie was talking about how bad at the grown-up kids table. So Frankie ended up going to the kids table. She's like, look, after this song, I'm probably going to say sorry, because you know you're not supposed to leave the table while you're eating, except if you ask me excuse me if I'm not excused. Yes. But yeah, so the snowman, he could sing. He sang Ave Maria, and it was perfect. So yeah, Bernie, he tried to do at the Bernie table, but it didn't work to him. So his grandma's boyfriend broke up with her for the aunt. So that was probably like her sister. Yeah, her sister. But she was boxing the snowman. She was all mad, mad. But then Horseface Guy's dad was like, I like my woman built like bricks. So then Dirk was like, y'all gotta be brothers. And he was like, Bernie was like, no, me and Horseface Guy not be brothers. That's gonna be my dad. And he was like, oh my God. So Horseface Guy's his dad if they get married. So it's like, yeah, that would be his dad, because then Horseface Guy's dad will be his grandpa. Now that would make Horseface Guy his dad. Wow. Maybe that'll give him a view now. But yeah, this kind of remind me of it kind of remind me of Shake It Up. Like Shake It, Bernie remind me of Flynn, but then Bernie also remind me of Cece too. Would that make sense? But yeah, it kind of reminded me of Shake It Up though, because with the fire chief, oh my gosh, it does. It reminded me of Shake It Up a lot. But guys, thanks for watching. I really like this episode. Like I always say before, I like when I had a special guest stars on it, and I think Rosanna did a really good job on her. She was acting for real, not like, I like when somebody, when somebody's not an actor because they can't act, but she was acting for real, and I think she really fit into the show. And I'm really glad. So I'm really excited to see who is gonna be the next person to guest star on this. So yeah, I don't know if any more episodes are coming on just yet. But I'm pretty excited. I can't wait to see who's the next guest star. I think, like I always say before, I think this is a really good show, and I think it's good that they always have like the real internet sensations on here, because like, who else are you gonna get? Actors to play internet sensations? No, just get the internet sensations, and then they give the internet sensations some time to get more acting, like get more. What do you say? Get more, like they can expand their brand more, not just be on the internet. Because I know when you on the internet, you can go just like this and go just like that. Like Vine is ending, but you see that Jake Paul, he jumped on the acting train. So now he got really like another career going for him. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Do not forget to follow me on my social medias, and I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to go check out my Best Friends Never review. It's gonna be up soon. So yeah.